Hello, it's February 27th, 2015, and I just wanted to give a little update about my top surgery insurance details. So last time I made a video, I think it was in November or December, um, but basically I had booked a top surgery date, which is in a little under a month from now. I'm really excited about that. Um, and then I also had news about pre-authorization with my insurance. So my primary insurance, which is Aetna Student Health through my school, pre-approved top surgery or the mastectomy part of top surgery, and my secondary insurance, which is Cigna through my mom's work, which is based in California, denied the request. And so I was a little surprised by that, and I decided that I was going to appeal. And I wrote an appeal letter in early January, basically mentioning directives in the state of California that had told health plans in California that medically necessary transition related care basically should be covered by these plans. And so I provided some of that information with my letter. I talked about how even Medicare covers top surgery now, details like that. And I sent the letter to Cigna hoping for the best, and this was done, like I said, in early January. When they originally sent the denial for approval, inside it talked about it listed instructions for appealing that decision, and it said that if you send an appeal letter to them that they'll reply within 30 days. And because I sent it in early January, I expected to have some sort of response, like by early February, which wasn't the case. So until today, I'd basically kind of given up, kind of just thought, it's probably going to be denied again, and I'll just have my primary insurance cover X amount, which I'm already really grateful for. But of course, if I have insurance, I'm gonna try to get it to cover anything that it can cover, especially for top surgery, because it costs a lot. And so today, I finally got a letter back from Cigna that said they are approving the procedures after reading my appeal, which I wouldn't have been so surprised about, except a few days ago I came across a post on Tumblr somewhere that said actually a lot of employer provided plans, even in the state of California, are not required by state law to cover transition related care, because they're actually like governed under federal law instead. And I don't know exactly how that works, but yeah, a few days ago when I saw that, I was like, well, I haven't heard from Cigna, and seeing this, most likely Cigna is just going to deny my appeal, and I'm just not going to have coverage from them. But seeing this letter today, with approval for mastectomy, man, it definitely I think it just made my day, probably made my week, I don't know. So that's a pretty big relief, and I'm glad that I wrote that appeal letter. and I'm looking forward to see basically, how much coverage will come out of having this double coverage situation. Um, and yeah, so top surgery is in, you know, under like 20, oh my god, it's in less than 28 days, March 26th. So it's happening so soon, I guess, and I'm really excited, and it's been a long time coming, I think, and I don't know, I think it'll be a huge relief to finally have this done. Um, but yeah, I don't think there was much else I wanted to say except that the main point is I wrote an appeal letter to insurance, and maybe a little unsurprising, they ended up approving my request. So yeah, that's it. And I'll update again when relevant. All right.